Previously on Glitchfest, we got a lot of badges and broke the game a couple times. Today we're gonna go to the Safari Zone and do some awesome glitches related to that. Glitchfest. Well, last time I had you guys vote on a nickname for my Hitmonlee, and this was the most common request. Hitmon P. You're all very creative, thank you for the name suggestions. I especially enjoyed Hitmon Crud and Hitmon Poop. With that out of the way, and with Team Rocket out of Lavender Tower, we can now go to Saffron City and enter Scykoh. And this is like a crazy 10th floor building, but if you know exactly where you're going, you can get through it in like 2 minutes. So I do exactly that. Go here, grab this key, go back to here, use it to unlock the door, and hit this exact booster pad. And of course, we have another battle with the rival. After swiftly defeating him, I move on and talk to this guy, and he actually gives me a Lapras. Nice! Then I move on and go fight Giovanni. And after I beat him, he claims he's been defeated again, even though I've only fought him once in this playthrough. After doing that, I talk to this guy and get a Master Ball, which I'll save for later. Then I simply make my way back out of the building. And now with Team Rocket out of the Scykoh, we can finally go and fight the Saffron City Gym. But here's the one problem. This gym has a bunch of warp pads that you have to take to kind of work your way around the gym, and you're supposed to use these to eventually get to the gym leader. The problem is I am very terrible at navigating these, so I might be here for a while. With the power of video editing, you guys did not have to see me walk around to the wrong portals for 5 minutes, and let's go and fight the gym leader! Of course we have level 100 Pokemon, so she was a piece of cake. Cool, so we have that badge, now let's go move on. I go to Celadon City, and the first thing I'm going to do is go to the Pokemon Center and heal. This is setting something up for much later. Next I go to the west side of the city and find Snorlax. But it's okay, we have the Pokeflute, so I wake him up, and I just decide to run away from the battle, not too interested in catching him. Then I go through here, and the guard yells at me, he says that I need a bicycle, and I kinda don't have one. However, there's a glitch! All I do is hold left on the D-pad and keep mashing A, and for some reason, it just lets me through. I don't know, that's like the easiest glitch ever, but it works. And for whatever reason, once we get past him and enter Cycling Road, we're on a bicycle, even though I don't have one. Maybe I stole it from someone? I don't know. I can't believe this game is rated E. We got Grand Theft Bicycle up in here. Alright, so I get through Cycling Road and I head to Fuchsia City. First things first, I go and battle the Fuchsia City Gym, which was no challenge at all. Then I go to the Safari Zone and work my way through to get the Surf HM and the Gold Teeth. I don't actually know if I'll need these, but I'm grabbing them just in case.
Jesse! Jesse!
You're back for round 2, I see. Don't you dare run away from me again.
Dang.
With all of that normal gameplay out of the way, it is time to set up a very awesome glitch. The first thing I want to do is deposit all of my Pokemon except for Mew and get him poisoned. So what I did was I exited to the east of Fuchsia City and I decided to fight random Pokemon here. I found that there are some Bellsprouts, but the problem is I couldn't actually attack them without killing them. I only have Pound, and I should mention that I got Ice Beam a while back, both of which are going to completely destroy these things. So what I decided to do is go and use that Thunder Wave TM that I got before and teach that to Mew. That way I can just use Thunder Wave on them and it won't kill them. However, shortly after doing this, I found that you can actually run into wild Dittos. And I thought, hey, for defeating the Fuchsia City Gym, they actually gave me the Toxic TM. So I go ahead and teach my Mew Toxic, so if I run into a Ditto, he can transform into me and use Toxic on me. The problem is, I just taught my guy Thunder Wave, so of course they're gonna use Thunder Wave on me. Why did I have to teach him that? And here, this time they use Ice Beam. Oh, and of course, it freezes me. What are the odds of that? I have so many regrets about teaching him Ice Beam and Thunder Wave, but this whole process did not have any pre-planning. I just kind of did things as I went. Oh, but whatever. With enough struggle, we finally get through and I get poisoned. Thank goodness. With all of that out of the way, all of that crud, gosh dang, we can finally start the glitch. Step 1, I'm going to save my game before I do any of this, right in front of the Safari Zone. Next, I'm going to go inside the building, pay for entry, and go inside the Safari Zone. Then I'm going to try to leave. The guy's going to say, bro, do you want to leave? And I'm like, no, I don't want to leave. I would like to stay. After doing all that, I save my game inside the Safari Zone, and it makes me question why I saved my game outside of the Safari Zone. That was pointless. Then I reset my game, load my file back up, then try to leave again. This time they'll ask you to pay to enter the Safari Zone as if you weren't just in there. Because of all the steps we've taken, the game still thinks we are inside the Safari Zone. While you're inside there, you have a step counter that tracks 500 steps, and once those all run out, it takes you right back to the entrance. So here comes the tricky part. We need to start counting our steps. We can exit the building building here, and what we want to do is go through all 500 steps, but have the last one end as we jump over a ledge and are in the air. So I carefully keep track of my steps as I go back to this ledge right here, keeping in mind that every 4 steps is 1 hit of the poison, so that definitely helps me keep track of how many steps I've taken. And if I've counted everything right, I take step number 500, and boom! They send me right back to the Safari Zone, and for some reason, glitchiness happens underneath me. Once I get sent back, I can now walk through walls. If I walk too far out of the building, the game will crash, so I have to keep that in mind. The issue is that if I walk out of the building, I will lose my ability to walk through walls. That is what the poison is for. I walk back and forth for a very long time, and eventually the poison will faint my Mew. This will send me back to the Celadon City Pokemon Center because I healed there earlier in the episode, and I can still walk through walls now that I'm in Celadon City. I could have set this up to go to any city, but I chose Celadon for a particular reason. But check out how cool this is, guys. I can walk inside buildings and pretty much anything. It's really awesome. This is a super fun one just to mess around with, really. But now for the practical use. I'm going to go to the west side of the city once again where Snorlax was, but now we can actually walk up through here and through this building without entering it. And right over here is the NPC that gives you the HM for fly, so I get that. And of course Mew is amazing, so I can teach him fly. I do exactly that, and I try to fly out of here. You might have seen this coming, but there was a huge oversight in what I did, guys. I cannot use fly unless I get the Vermilion City badge, which I don't have. I have 2 options. One is reset and do everything again. The other option is go to the small patch of grass, fight very weak Pokemon, use all of my PP for all my moves, and then kill myself with struggle. This doesn't look like it was that hard to set up on the video, but I gotta tell you, it took me like 20 tries because I kept counting wrong and jumping at the wrong time on the ledge. But I decide I'm gonna set this up again instead of spending like an hour killing myself. But I finally go back and get the Vermilion City badge. I use Surf to get in there because I don't actually have Cut. Get my badge. Gosh dang it, guys. I can't stress enough to you guys how frustrating this was when I figured out how badly I messed up. But everything's okay now. I know I said a couple episodes back that this would be the finale, but I kind of miscounted. There will be 1 more episode. I'll meet you guys next time. I'll have my Fly HM. Pokemon Yellow will be caught up as well. And we're finally gonna beat this quest. I'll see you guys next weekend. This crud is coming to an end. Thanks for watching. Hey, well, I guess you made it to the end of the video. You know, if you click that annotation or the link below, you could totally go to watch part 1 of my Sonic 06 Let's Play. I do Let's Plays on another channel called Scykoh Plays. You should go subscribe to that. You can also click there for Kirby 64, the Crystal Swag. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time for the finale. Take care.